Hello, how are you all doing? It is Monday. I'm here to do a collective reading for you. My name is Natalie and I am an intuitive tarot reader. I also come from a very long bloodline of psychic Italian women, hence why I use my intuition as well as the tarot. So guys, before I get started, as always, if you'd like to watch this reading in full, because my readings do tend to go on for a little while, you can watch it in full on my YouTube channel, okay? In order to get to that, all you have to do is go to my TikTok profile. There is a YouTube tab under my picture. Click that and it'll take you directly to my YouTube channel. If you're feeling extra kind, lovely and supportive today, please consider hitting that subscribe button for me, as honestly my channel has come on leaps and bounds in the last month or so, and it's all thanks to you guys, so thank you so much. The second thing I want to touch upon really quickly, because I have quite a lot of people asking me if I do private readings. I absolutely do. I'm actually at the moment offering a 11/11 reading, which has proven really popular. So if you have like a burning question or something you want clarity on but don't want a full-on reading, the 11/11 readings are just that. So you get 11 minutes, kind of, give or take. To be honest, they tend to go over quite a lot. Reading for £11.11. Okay, it's as black and white as that. Now I aim to get those out to you in 48 hours. If I can't meet that, you will get a extra 10 minutes, so you'll end up getting a 20-minute reading for the 11/11. I hope that makes sense. That's happened a couple of times, only like a day that I've gone over, but I do honour that. Okay, so if you go over the 48-hour period, I will extend it to 20 minutes free of charge for you. So collective reading, what is it that we need to know, please, for the collective? Strength. Okay. Hermit. Right, do you know what? I'm going to just pull one more, because before I even came on to do this reading, I had a real sense of like a very feminine energy who is definitely in their power at the moment. Somebody's almost taken the wheel. Somebody's dealing with a lot of stuff that perhaps they tried to push aside before, or they felt they would like, okay, it was too overwhelming, I can't deal with this. Things are changing. Okay, I see that very strongly here. We have this Strength card. Okay, now this is the Everyday Witch Tarot that I'm using. Now this particular Strength card, we have a feminine energy. Like I said, somebody, a feminine energy, is almost digging deep and finding the strength to move forward in some way or another. Now my readings are to do with matters of the heart, so there's definitely something that's triggered this move. Whether that was a heartbreak, whether you're just fed up with dealing with a certain situation or dealing with a certain person. But there's almost an element here with the Hermit as well of you taking your energy back, okay? Because I see a real withdrawal energy here with the Hermit. The Hermit speaks about going within, refinding our strength, refinding our power, really contemplating what it is that we want moving forward in our lives. It's almost like we come up with some kind of contingency plan where it's like, this is how we're going to move forward. Ace of Wands, yeah, okay. So you're definitely passionate about starting something new here. We do have a Knight of Cups here though in your energy. Two of Pentacles, okay. So it's almost saying that there's either someone in your energy who is almost trying to pursue you or has these feelings and emotions for you. Maybe they have the intention of coming towards you. So let's just keep that in mind. Let's carry on. Tell me more, please. Justice. Yeah, you've had enough. You've had enough of somebody or a certain situation. You've had it up to here. You're like, that's it. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm moving on. Six of Wands in reverse. Give me one more, please. Page of Swords, Lovers, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, okay. Judgment, wow. Things are moving forward in your favour, let me tell you that. Okay, Five of Cups. Oh, someone's not happy about this though. Someone's not happy. Right, I'm being drawn to take these cards as well. So I'm going to touch upon that in a second. But look, Justice. You've definitely had enough. You've had enough. You feel as though you've been treated poorly here or treated unfairly in whatever the situation is for you. Something was very unjust here. So you're taking the lead, you're almost accumulating yourself with good karma, right? If that makes sense. Six of Wands in reverse. I can see here that perhaps in the past you have found it difficult to pull yourself out of this situation, or even, have a clear idea of how you're going to move forward. But I definitely feel as though you're in your power now, okay? The Six of Wands is in reverse is showing me that in the past you have attempted to try and move away from this situation, but it hasn't been successful, okay? But you're really finding the strength and courage here to move forward. Page of Swords, okay? Whoever this masculine energy is within your energy, again, whether this is someone coming in to try and pursue you or somebody has the intention to come in and pursue you, they definitely have something to say to you here with the Page of Swords. Okay, so I definitely got the impression, the feeling here that somebody's not happy about the fact that you've taken the wheel here, and it's almost like, right, I decide what happens moving forward, right? We have the Lovers and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is to do with a connection that you shared with somebody which you actually felt was quite divine, quite spiritual. This is somebody who you felt you shared a very deep, meaningful connection with, okay? The Wheel of Fortune just being here to show me that actually things are about to change. The cycle that you were currently on is about to end. You're about to embark on a brand new one here. And the Wheel of Fortune does speak about good karma. We have the Three of Cups and we have the Judgment. So I see you actually being really happy with this decision you're making to move forward. We see a lot of fun. We see a lot of enjoyment here. Just kind of like being in a really good frame of mind, okay? In terms of like your emotional well-being, you're in a fantastic place, okay? Judgment. Now I see the Judgment usually as a judgment call from the universe, but I definitely feel, because we're using this particular deck, and this is why I change decks regularly, because the illustrations give us more. It's like I'm dancing to my own tune now. Whatever the situation was that you were sharing with somebody before, there was always this feeling of they always had the upper hand, probably because the way they made you feel. Perhaps you felt as though you were quite stuck in the situation, or you felt quite powerless in the situation, okay? But again, very much the Judgment is linked to that Strength card of, I'm now dancing to my own tune and I'm going to do things my way. I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care who gets offended or gets triggered by my boundary. I'm moving ahead, okay? Now, this is where it gets interesting, because I feel as though you've either blocked communication with somebody, or you've made it very clear, I don't want to communicate with you, or perhaps even the last time you spoke with this specific person, you were very withdrawn. So the replies were quite abrupt, they were quite cold, there's not a lot of emotion in your replies, okay? Because I see now they kind of fear that side of you. It's almost like before they could kind of get an idea as to how you were feeling, or, you know, whether you were still very much interested in the connection. But now, because you're just literally withdrawing and not really showing much emotions towards them, they're not too happy. Five of Cups, they're also feeling quite, I want to say, a little bit lost here with the Five of Cups, okay? Five of Cups is definitely an energy of feeling, you know, very sad, very down and out. This is an element of grief, sadness, loss, sorrow, regret. So you've definitely got them in their feels here, okay? Five of Swords and Five of Pentacles. Wow. Isn't this interesting? Look at this particular illustration in the Five of Swords. This particular person here is like literally holding their head in their hands like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Or, you know, very regretful, right? I think perhaps the person you were dealing with in the past has constantly made things bigger than what they should have been. There's definitely a defensive energy coming from their energy. So it's almost like if perhaps in the past you tried to resolve matters with this person, or you tried to really speak about how it was you were feeling or how they were making you feel, it's like they didn't want to hear it. It was a constant like disagreements, or you felt as though you were like hitting your head against a brick wall. Like things never seemed to change. It was very much all their way, which makes sense with the other cards that we have out here, right? But yeah, you've disconnected. So now actually they're feeling what it's like to be left out in the cold, to be completely frozen out, right? Because I definitely feel 100% you have withdrawn. You've withdrawn your energy. And trust me, energy is a big thing. Energy is such a powerful thing. So you may have, you know, verbally said in the past, that's it, I'm done, I'm leaving, no more. But if you were still replying eagerly, or using a specific tone, or still kind of wanting to be a part of their life, they still had that idea in their head of you're still very much there with them. It's completely changed now. You've definitely taken the wheel here. Definitely. Okay, so let's go in and just see if we can get some more from this storyline. So far, I'm loving this vibe. If this is your story and this resonates with you, good for you. Good for you. I feel whatever is coming for you next is actually going to be really positive for you. Tell me more about the Strength card, please. The Moon. Give me one more. Give me one more, please. Thank you. King of Pentacles. Okay. So So actually, it's almost like I don't know what is next for me. I'm walking down this path. I don't know where this path is going to lead to, but I feel as though, and I'm definitely being guided to take this walk down this path, right? So things aren't very clear for you at the moment. I also want to say, with the King of Pentacles being here, there is an element of you wanting this person to almost come back correctly, or come back and try and fight for the connection with you. But I almost get a sense here with the King of Pentacles being present. It's almost like if you're going to come back, you better come back as this King of Pentacles, because I'm not dealing with your bullshit anymore. Like, I'm not dealing with the in and out behavior. I'm not dealing with the breadcrumbing. I'm not dealing with the miscommunication or the lack of communication. Like, if you're coming in stable. I want stability. So you've definitely made that abundantly clear with this person, and they're definitely feeling as though you mean business now, because they can clearly see you taking those steps to move forward. Tell me more about the Hermit energy, please. That did come out that right. Okay, Knight of Cups again. Right, give me one more, please. Oh, we got two. Okay. Lovers in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. So actually, whilst you've kind of decided, right, I'm pulling my energy back, I'm really going to focus on myself with this Hermit energy. I'm withdrawing from anything or anybody that makes me feel a certain type of way that I don't like, which is negative for me. Since you've been in that energy, yes, the Knight of Cups is still lingering. So their intention still is very much focused on you and this connection. But look here, the Lovers is in reverse and the Six of Swords is in reverse. So you've basically pulled the plug. You've said, I may have felt in the past, you may even still feel as though it is quite a spiritual, divine relationship. But at the same time, it's like, I don't like the way that I'm being treated here. I think it's completely unfair. I don't like the way it makes me feel. This is not what I hoped a relationship would be. Therefore, I'm putting that block in place. You've turned the Lovers upside down, basically. You have said to this person, even if it's not verbally, it's energetically, we do have something special here, but if you're not willing to pull your finger out your arse and do something about it, then I'm going to move forward on my own, regardless, right? Six of Swords in reverse. Again, you did offer, you've given this person ultimatums, I feel, in the past, in saying, we can move past this, we can move forward together. Again, remember I said, which one was it? Yeah, the five of Swords. Remember I said this person just seemed to make everything way bigger than what it should have been. Like, it didn't have to be that difficult. It didn't have to be that much pain involved. But for some reason, they always approached you in that kind of manner. You're basically saying, like, I've given you so many opportunities to just come forward and actually, pursue the relationship in the way in which it deserves to be pursued, basically. I need you to show up as this King of Pentacles. If you show up as anything less, I'm going to continue moving forward. Like, it's literally as black and white as that, right? Tell me more about this Ace of Wands, please. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. Ooh, love it. Ace of Cups. Okay, Chariot. Yeah, you're like full steam ahead. Do you know what's interesting? Like, I can really resonate with this. Not this particular situation in terms of like the love and stuff, because I'm not involved with anybody at the moment. But you reach a point where you're so done with something, or a certain way in which you're living, or, the certain way in which people are treating you. And you're like, I am not dealing with this bullshit anymore. And you decide to change everything. Literally everything. I mean, I'm a Taurus, and Tauruses are well known for literally burning everything down to the ground and rebuilding stronger and firmer, right? And that's definitely something that I've done. I want to say in the last it's been building up, but the last month particularly, I've made so many changes in my life, which I already see a positive effect for, right? Does that make sense? So and it could be little things. Like, for me, it's changing jobs. It's getting myself a new car. It's, taking things further with certain situations with people where I haven't had the strength to do so before, right? I've literally done a 360. I've got everything that I'm not happy with in my life, or, currently was in my life then. And I was like, how can I make this better for me? How could I make these changes? And I've literally gone full steam ahead and changed everything. And like I said, I'm already seeing, a positive outcome from all those things that I'm changing. And this is exactly how the person I'm speaking to is feeling as well. Okay. Now, because you're taking that leap of faith, you're making those changes, but the changes you're making are specifically for you, right? How is this going to have a positive impact on my life? And there is a need for you to be selfish here, because I can see clearly here in the past, people have taken advantage of you. People have taken advantage of your weakness. People have taken advantage of your kindness. And you're done with it. You're completely done with it. You're like, no, this is not going to be my freaking story. I will not allow this to continue any longer. So you're taking that leap of faith. You feel very passionately about this brand new beginning. What's interesting here as well, though, is actually we have an Ace of Cups. So whether this is this particular masculine lingering in your energy or not, I see love coming into your life. Okay, and it really is a gift from the universe here. So whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest, even if it's the type of characteristics you want in a specific love relationship partner, it's coming in for you regardless. And I think actually deep down intuitively, you know this. You know this already, because the way things are just playing out for you right now, or even just the strong mindset you're in right now, you know that good things are coming for you, right? Chariot, like I said, very fast forward moving energy, very powerful as well. Tell me more about the Justice card, please. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, okay, you've definitely had a really, wow, Justice has come out as well. I was about to say you've had a really crap time in terms of love and relationships, and then look at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. You've had enough. You have had enough. You have been dealing with people who haven't been taking you seriously. This is what I mean, like people who are very non-committal, people who kind of play silly mind games with you, people who mess around with you. But all your intention really was here was to meet somebody and settle down with them. You didn't want the games, you didn't want the in and out, you didn't want the arguments, you wanted things to go smoothly, okay? So this is where the Justice comes in here, okay? And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You're like, not so much that you need to be in a relationship or you need somebody to feel whole, but it's like, I've had such a shocking time when it comes to, you know, love, romance and relationships. I feel I deserve something good, right? I want to say as well, you have a lot to bring to the table. You have so much to bring to the table in terms of a relationship. And it's almost like the people you're meeting just do not meet. They don't match your energy. And whereas before you may have continued to pursue situations like that, you're not dealing with that anymore. So again, if this past person does come back into your life and they are showing up anything less than the King of Pentacles, you're not dealing with it. Simple as that. The Justice card came out as well to clarify that Justice card. So you've literally had enough. You've reached your limit. And we all do. We all have a limit, and yours has been reached. Tell me about the Six of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, give me one more, please. Give me one more. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, Four of Wands. So definitely is about past commitments. Like I said, people have just been playing with you or not taking you seriously. And it's just like, do you know what, I feel as though it's not even just in regards to love and relationships. Like, if you're being honest with yourself, you're probably fed up of people in general just taking you for granted or not appreciating what it is you do for them or how much you show up for them, whether that is love, whether that is friendship, or even like work situations. You've just had enough. So you're like, you know, like a snake sheds its skin. That's what you're doing right now. You're shedding the old skin and you're coming back like so much stronger and more courageous. And because you're in that fiery energy, good things are really coming in for you. Six of Wands in reverse, look at this, is being clarified by the Six of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So the Six of Wands in reverse for me was alluding to the fact that the situation with this person in the past wasn't successful. It also shows there was a unsuccessful energy around you actually moving away, okay? And that's natural. We all have human emotions. It's difficult, right? Especially when we deeply care about somebody or a situation. But yeah, it was difficult for you because not only do we have the lovers here present, which I think we've seen twice, you did really have very deep feelings and emotions for this past person. So you definitely felt as though this was, you know, your person, your forever person. You felt very strongly connected to them. You felt the connection as a whole was very comfortable or comforting. You felt just at ease with this person, right? There's also an element of them healing your inner child. So just being able to show up as your most truest authentic self and it still being easy, right, in the terms of when things were good, because obviously we see here that the moment you speak up about not liking something or something affecting you in a negative way, they immediately went on the defense, right? But in terms of actually how you guys connect with one another on a level, it was beautiful. So I can see here why you really struggled to get in this frame of mind of, I really love this person and I care deeply for them, but I'm really not happy with the way they're making me feel or the way they're treating me. Therefore, I have to make the decision to move on with my life. It's difficult. It's really difficult. But you've definitely come to that place now where you're in a much more positive frame of mind and you're definitely stronger as well. Okay? The problem here where it was with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they never really committed to the relationship, okay? And I'm not saying they were out, you know, entertaining other people or anything like that, but it's more of a, they didn't really, I don't know, they didn't really like lock it down, like didn't lock it in with you. Like there was no real talks about you actually being in the committed relationship or you actually moving forward together, both behaving as though you were committed to one another. And I've had this very much in the past where I've been in relationships with people, but they go off and do things based on how they're feeling or, you know, what they want to do or how they feel is best for them. They completely disregard the fact that it's going to affect me or you as it was, or the relationship, right? So they put other people or things before the relationship. That's not how it works. There has to be compromise, there has to be communication, there has to be respect for one another's boundaries, right? And that didn't happen here in the past. That's basically what you asked for, that's what you were seeking from this connection. But no matter what you did, no matter what you said, they didn't change their ways. And anytime you tried to approach them about the way they were making you feel or the negative impact you felt it was having on the connection, they immediately went into that defense mode. So, I mean, how do you move forward with somebody like that? You just can't. Tell me more about the Page of Swords, please. Ooh, okay. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. Okay. Knight of Swords, right. Yeah, remember I said near the beginning of the reading, this person isn't happy with the fact that you've completely withdrawn and pulled away. Yeah, they're also actually quite shocked. It's almost like they didn't feel as though you had it in you to completely disconnect from them, which is surprising. It's actually quite ignorant as well, right? So the Page of Swords, which is obviously, I felt the masculine, whoever this masculine is lingering in your energy, okay? And I felt very much it was somebody who had these feelings and emotions for you, but we didn't see them actually committing to the connection with you. They don't like the fact that you've completely frozen them out. I mean, we had the 5 of Pentacles out here twice. I know they're different illustrations, they're different decks, but it's the same card nonetheless, right? They don't like this feeling. They don't like being left out. They don't like not knowing, you know, what you're thinking or what you're doing or what your next steps are or what your intentions are. Are you coming back? Are you not? Are you dating again? Are you not? You know, they don't like it because when you completely stonewall somebody and you don't actually give them any more emotions, whether that is verbally communicating or like even through a message or something, they don't know how to read you. They don't know how to read the situation. So then they start thinking, oh, damn, like they're deadly serious. Like, of course, of course, this is what I asked for. I kept giving you ultimatums. You kept behaving in the same way. Logically, for anybody, they're going to move on. It's when we end up getting stuck in that kind of cycle of, oh, I'm not happy here, but I really want to be with this person. That's when things get twisted. And that's not good. That really isn't good. So they don't like being left out here in the cold. They don't like the fact that you're completely pulling all emotions away from the connection. And yeah, look, 8 of Cups, they can kind of see you walking away. They can see you. They They acknowledge the fact that they're not doing anything to nurture the connection or nurture how it is you're feeling, or even delivering what it is that you're asking for, right? And you're not even asking for much here. You're literally asking for respect. You're asking for loyalty. You're asking for compromise, right? All the normal things you would get in a relationship, a healthy relationship. So they're watching you walk away. Now we have the Tower and the Knight of Swords here. So very shocking. Things are about to change. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So it's almost like them feeling as though they're either running out of time, or they have to like rush in to catch up with you because you're already on your way. You're already down that path. It's almost like, and again, it's really ignorant and quite toxic for this person to think that you wouldn't have the strength or courage to move forward in your life not knowing what was about to come in for you. Does that make sense? Because again, you've made these decisions to change things and move forward on a brand new path. You don't know what's coming, you know, you can only see so far down that path. You don't know how many twists there are in that path. You don't know if there's any turns or any, you know, other paths that come off from that path that you may have to follow. You don't know. All you know right now is, I'm not happy in this situation, therefore I need to move forward and do things that make me happy. Wow. Okay, so what do I need to ask? Do I need to ask anything? I see very strongly here the feminine in this storyline is just like, I'm out of here. I am so out of here. They're moving forward. Things are looking positive for them, really positive. And again, we saw that Ace of Cups. So regardless of whether it's going to be this particular masculine or somebody new, the feminine's getting love. The feminine's got love coming their way. So what do I need to ask? Maybe I need to ask this masculine's intentions, because it has affected them seeing you have the strength and courage to make new plans without them. I think that's probably what's triggering them the most. You're making plans that doesn't involve them, which does show them and tell them that you're completely done with this situation. Completely done, right? So let's see. Let's ask more about the masculine's energy, their intentions, what their next steps are. That came out that way. Chariot. Ooh. Very much like that Knight of Swords energy. Fast incoming action. It's very prompt. Page of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands. King of Wands. Oh, shit. Okay, so from what I'm seeing here, they literally come towards you full steam, right? Again, it's the element of them feeling as though they're running out of time, or feeling as though you're getting way ahead of them and well away out of the connection. We have the Page of Wands in reverse, followed by the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it's almost like they know full well that there's no point in coming in as a page. There's no point coming in with all the fancy Nancy, hey, how are you doing? Been thinking of you, how's things? No. Like bollocks to that. You need to come in with passion. You need to come in with fire. You need to, let the feminine know that you're very much interested, but you're also committed to the connection. Okay, because it's almost like if you don't do that, you will lose this connection. King of Wands is also speaking about a level of maturity here. Okay. As well. So not only do you need to come in with a lot of fiery energy, a lot of passion, we want flirtatious banter, we want communication, we want it to be consistent. You need to show us, not only with your words, but also with your actions, that you don't want to lose us, right? King of Wands, make sure you come back and you don't act like a complete tool, right? None of this Five of Swords energy. I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to keep going up against you. Love and relationships, like, it shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be difficult. If you're in a situation where it's constant disagreements or arguments, or you feel as though you're butting your head against a brick wall because the other person's just not listening to you, why would you remain in that connection? You just wouldn't. Like, life is way too short. Life is way too short. Tell me more about the Chariot, Seven of Cups. Tell me about the Page of Wands in reverse. They don't like the fact that you're making new plans without them, because they are fully aware that you're going to be presented with so many different options now. Page of Wands is being clarified by the Strength. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands, please. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, look, I've just been shuffling all through that. And the Knight of Swords is still at the bottom of the deck. They're rushing in. Now, they may have actually heard something or seen something. Perhaps you dating again, or you on dating apps or whatever. They may have heard through close friends and family that you're actually, in a new relationship or seeking a new relationship, because there's something about them really rushing in to move forward, not only because they can see you moving fastly ahead away from them, but they also feel as though whatever decisions you're making now to move forward and change your life, there's going to be so many more opportunities for you. Okay, so take it back to, for instance, when I said about me, this was the last month or so, making a lot of decisions that would change my life. Okay, so like the new car, maybe not so much opportunities there, but new job. I'm going to be meeting new people, getting to know new people. This is fresh, brand new energy, new eyes, right? So this person may have felt before the current situation you were in, there wasn't really a lot of opportunities for you to either meet people or potentially date new people. You know where I'm going with this, right? So if they can clearly see you moving on and making new plans, and these new plans involve new opportunities, there's an element of fear here that actually you may move on entirely and completely leave them out. Completely leave them in the cold, completely leave them in the dark, okay? Which there is an element of that actually being possible, right? Page of Wands in reverse, Strength. So this isn't something they're too comfortable with doing in terms of actually rushing in to really speak about how it is they're feeling about you and towards the connection, and even doing it in a mature manner. It's not something they're comfortable with, or even like it feels a little bit foreign. That's what I'm feeling. It feels a bit foreign to them, right? But they're going to have to find the strength and courage to do so, because again, I'm literally... in my head, all I'm hearing is, if you don't, you will lose this. You will lose this. You will lose the opportunity. You will lose the connection. Your person will move on. They have a lot more new opportunities. We see love coming their way regardless. So really it is whether or not you're going to pull your finger out your ass and do something about it. Excuse my French. Knight of Wands is being clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Again, if you're coming back in, we want the King of Pentacles. We want the King of Pentacles is more stability. We want the King of Wands, clear communication, mature communication. We want it to be consistent. We don't want to have to second guess where it is that we stand with you. You need to be an adult and communicate with us, right? But not only that, if you're not coming in with the fun, the fiery, the passion, guess what? You're boring. We're not dealing with it. We're just not dealing with it. Okay? You will be continued to be left out here in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. And literally that is what I'm getting here. I'm laughing because it's like, do you know what gets me? I don't understand why people, especially in this day and age, I don't understand it. I can't comprehend it. My brain does not tick that way, right? But like, if you're really deeply into somebody and you get on so well, and there's, such a deep connection, a deep bond between you, there's chemistry, there's love, there's romance, there's friendship, they tick a lot of boxes for you. Why is there then this indecision? Why is there this like whole, well, maybe I could find better, or maybe I could, I don't know if I want to commit here. What? When did things change so drastically, right? Why would you purposely, continuously go against somebody's wants, desires, wishes, or feelings if you genuinely want to be in that connection with them? It doesn't make sense. Do the inner work, do the healing. If you're being triggered by certain aspects of the connection, go and figure it out, right? But this whole, what gets me is when you decide to walk away, when you decide you want something new, when you decide you've had enough, that's when they start re-questioning and reevaluating their behaviour or the way in which they deal with the connection itself. It shouldn't get to that point. It shouldn't get to that point, because actually, who's to say that this person, the feminine in this situation, is going to allow that masculine back in anyway, right? Oh, I don't get it. All the mind games, all the silly games, all the ultimatums, the and ahhing, just, if you want me, you want me. If you don't, let me move on, right? It's as simple as that, okay? So guys, quite a funny reading today. I'm going to leave that there. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, you can book your private readings in with me. I do offer the 11/11 readings, which it's literally as black and white as that. It's £11.11 for a reading that lasts around 11 minutes. I do offer longer readings. There is a 40-minute reading you can purchase, but obviously that is going to cost you more. And it's all on my Etsy page, okay? So if you go to my TikTok profile, there is a link for Etsy. It's called the Tarot Hut. Click that and you'll be able to book that reading in with me. If you're watching this on YouTube, I believe on my actual YouTube channel, the front page, whatever you want to call it, there is also a link there for Etsy, so you can still book if you're watching this through YouTube. Okay, so any questions, feel free to hit me up, send me a message, and yeah, thank you all for being here. I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care.